Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today's video, in which we are going to be discussing this Vacay bottle collection by Kayali. And you know what? I'm kind of late to the game, but it's better late than never, right? That's why I actually grabbed this miniature set that features all 4 of these perfumes that should take us on summer vacation to different destinations. And I was so happy finally seeing them in the shop with huge delay because it takes forever for them to appear in Germany. Let me know if you have any favorites, and if you'd like to find out more about mine, make sure to keep on watching. There is going to be more information for you in the description box. Please check it out, like this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I would love to have you here. And once you are done with that, let's go on vacation. Alrighty, as I've said, there are 4 different very summery fun fragrances that are just screaming vacation, and it was genius of Mona, founder of this trend-setting brand, to release something maybe limited but perfect for the summertime. So there are 4 different fragrances and I am clearly inspired by the theme. My look is also very vibrant and all of these fragrances should transport us somewhere. So let's get started with Maui in a bottle, and this is like sweet banana fragrance, right? So it opens up with quite realistic but very sugary banana. It is almost like a banana bubble gum. There is pain there that reminds me of La Belle by Jean Paul Gaultier. So if you like that fragrance for the sweetness and how almost jammy pep feels in here, I think you will really enjoy this one. It also has a lot of that tropical vibe because of the coconut in here. It is vanillic, so if you prefer perfumes with sunscreen element during the summertime, I think you'll be obsessed with this fragrance because there is a lot of positive sunny energy in here, and I've actually put together an entire top list of perfumes with that sunny feeling, and that is one of them. There is also a little bit of jasmine. I mean, like, it's not the main note in here. For me, it's more like banana, coconut, vanilla, but I feel it just adds more of that tropical florality to the composition that is on the Gourmand side. And you know what? I will actually take it with me on my vacation that is coming right up. So this is definitely for the summertime or whenever you want that very summery feeling. It is really good and very sweet. I like fragrances like that in the summertime, but I know that it's not everyone's thing. So there is another fragrance in this collection with kind of similar notes and even bottle design, but this is like on the bluish side, called Maldives in a bottle, Elaine Coco 20. Now, also the note of banana and coconut, but with ylang-ylang this time. And most special one is rosemary. I've always associated with something herbaceous and almost like spicy kitchen-like. However, it does magic to this composition that also feels a little bit sweet, floral. I feel more luscious, less sunny. Coconut in here is very soft, and rosemary cools down the entire thing, bringing almost a little bit of a salty marine quality. So if you like perfumes that feel fresh and sweet at the same time, this is more like a green banana, not very ripe, yet it is there, mixed with some yellow flowers, creamy coconut, and this rosemary that makes a difference. So I really appreciate them adding it to this composition that is more grounding, and I will also take it on my vacation. Actually, these are the only perfumes I'm bringing with me to the place that is very hot, and I will be layering them. I don't know, probably during the daytime I'll be going with Maui because I really appreciate almost sugar sweet type of perfumes when it's very hot outside. I don't know what's wrong with me. Let me know if you can relate. And in the evening I will be applying more of these very cooling, almost like after sun perfume, but these go together really well because they feature very similar notes, yet they do smell quite differently. That's why it was very hard to make up my mind in the shop which one I want. And when I found this nice deal online with a discovery set, it was just perfect of them. Everything is so thought through about this brand that inspires so many others to create something similar. And let me know about your most favorite Kayali fragrance, because I know that they're very popular, so I bet you've already smelled a couple of them. Now let's move on to the next fragrance in this orangey bottle. That is called Marrakesh in a Bottle Orange Blossom 24. And I am a big fan of Orange Blossom as a note. I find that it is very multi-faced, it is very rich, and it is very dynamic. In here, it's special because it is hitting on neroli, which is also kind of like this white floral blossom of a citrus tree that is a little bit more green, not as opulent as the orange blossom itself. So it is hitting on that. You'll get a little bit almost like patty grain greenery in there too. And something that you might associate with Love Don't Be Shy, but not to the point like these super similar perfumes, so it could be considered a dupe. No, there's just that orange blossom that lots of us can actually associate with Love Don't Be Shy by Kelly, and let me know if you understand what I'm talking about. But I would compare it rather to one of my favorites by Montal, which is Holy Neroli, that is kind of underrated fragrance from them, and it is like Love Don't Be Shy, but with way more neroli and woodiness to it. And look at this packaging, they are kind of similar, or am I crazy? Anyway, that is not the most special part about this perfume, because the best thing about it is that it has a spicy twist to it. And when I hear Marrakesh, I've smelled so many perfumes that are inspired by Marrakesh, and all of them were spicy. And that is so interesting that in the background, you'll get some spiciness, but it is very hard to pinpoint which notes are actually that spicy. I know that there is pink pepper in there, but that woody neroli spiciness makes this orange blossom bloom in a new way. And I will be wearing it after my occasion. When I come back, I teach classes, and I love perfumes that are mass appealing yet unique, that lift the mood. And I really appreciate Kayali for the mini formats that are very easy to throw in the purse and be on the go with them. So I will be definitely wearing this perfume in the late summer because it has that positive energy. It is very floral, pleasant, extremely attractive without being over the top, so it's not too much, and that spiciness really balances out the floral elements in this fragrance. So with that being said, finally, the last but not least, the one that I'm wearing right now is this yellow one called Capri in a Bottle Lemon Sugar 14. And that's such an appropriate name for this fragrance that feels like a candied lemon. It opens up with such a beautiful scent of a raspberry and fluffy musk, but then it evolves as a candied lemon fragrance. There is a note of sugar in here, there is vanilla, and you guys, if you love perfumes with sweet citrusy notes like I do, this is the one for you, especially if you're a fan of Allegra, which was the first ever Gourmand that I fell in love with, and have already filmed video with some fragrance alternatives. If you like that, this is very similar to that, and also Devotion by Dolce & Gabbana. So if you prefer two of those fragrances, it is less caramelized, it's more fluffy, more uplifting, very cozy, and I do wear it on an everyday basis, and it brings me compliments because it is on the Gourmand sweet side. That is attractive, pleasant, and just easygoing. I like that fragrances in this style become more and more popular. Maybe citrus gourmands are gonna have not necessarily a comeback because they've never been huge, but like to see more of those. Let me know how about you. As you've probably noticed, these perfumes do have something gourmand to them to different extents, and if you're looking for the most versatile one, I would say that's this Marrakesh in a Bottle, because it has a little bit of everything. And of course, what do you think about this collection? I thought I wouldn't blind buy it, but once I saw them in the shop, so attractive, eye-catching, and all of them are really fun, so I couldn't resist, and I hope that my video was helpful for you, so I'd really appreciate your thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you want to shop perfumes, feel free to use my discounts, request future content in the comments section, and don't forget that your comments really help my videos to get out there. So if you don't know what to comment, just let me know what's your scent of the day, and make sure to stay tuned, follow me on my social media, and we'll see each other next one really soon. Bye guys!